There are a number of things that I see teachers doing right that really optimizes, in some cases guarantees, the success of their students with autism. Teachers teaching in many different ways, understanding that kids have different learning styles. A child with autism does not do well if they're expected to sit for long periods of time where the teacher teaches primarily through talking and through lecture. Children and people with autism in general do much better by experiential learning, what we refer to as a multimodal fashion. They learn by seeing, touching, experience, and doing, not just by processing what's being said to them. Making sure that the child with autism can demonstrate what they're good at. In Uniquely Human, I give an example of a music teacher who had no special training for working with kids with autism. But when kids with autism came in with all of the typical kids in the class, he always made sure to have them involved in a way they could demonstrate what they were good at. So one child had perfect pitch and a beautiful singing voice. And this teacher actually taught that child to sing an aria from Aida. So making sure that the playing field is leveled a little bit is a very, very important principle. Talk respectfully and they act respectfully to children with autism. A specific example of that is if a child's having difficulty, a teacher would not say anything that's perceived as negative about the child in front of all the other children. Because very often people with autism understand a lot more than we think they understand. Sometimes it might look like a child is looking away, is not interested, is not understanding, and that's not the case. They may be processing a lot more information. So speaking respectfully and acting respectfully is very, very important. Helping a child with autism anticipate what's going to be happening. So some people feel, and we've been writing about this for years, that when things are predictable, that helps a person with autism. And again, that helps all of us in life. It's not just teachers who do things well. I often interact with principals, in some cases assistants and superintendents of schools, and when I go into a school system and see that children with autism are valued as members of the community, and the principal demonstrates that in his or her interactions with the children who have autism, and they model that for the teachers, it creates a community of compassion, it creates a community of understanding, and it helps parents feel so good that their child is in a setting and in a community where they are valued.